Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to put Christmas lights on my truck because people decorate their houses all the time, but we got to do something different. So what you're going to need is a power inverter, an extension cord, the lights themselves, of course, and a damp washcloth, and some zip ties. So we'll go ahead and start by wiping down our bed, or at least the outer part of it. Then you want to plug your lights in, make sure they work, which we have already done. Then from there, I'm going to set my plug smack in the middle of the bed towards the end, because what we're going to do is fish our cord in through that third window. Then I'm going to line my lights down the end of the bed. Then I'll kind of wrap the lights a couple times around that handle right there. Then we'll go ahead and grab some zip ties. And then in the bed of this truck, I have railing for a tonneau cover. In that railing, there are a couple of holes spread out throughout the bed of the truck. So we're going to take advantage of those. So I'm going to run my zip tie through those two holes in the tonneau cover railing. I'm not going to do it too tight because when Christmas is over, I'm just going to cut these out. But this is what I did. We can just leave those nice and loose. Then I'm going to run my lights across the railing of the front of the bed. Then just run them down the other side of the bed. And there we go. Lights are all set up in the truck, although it turns out I didn't even need the red ones, but I'll show you what we'll do with that later. Right now, remember I mentioned to put the end of the cord where it plugs in specifically right here. We're going to take our extension cord, run it out that window right there, plug it in. Then I have the extension cord running through the vent window. Coming all the way down here, I have it running through the floor mat or underneath the floor mat. And then through the passenger seat, coming out right here to the passenger side. Then we'll grab this inverter. The inverter plugs into the power port in the vehicle. The extension cord plugs into the inverter. And now let's turn the vehicle on. I really didn't need the red ones, but what's kind of funny, I got those at Walmart a couple of years ago and they don't work. I got to throw them away. I got this long one with nothing but green lights at Goodwill around 2015, 2016, and almost all of them still work. Talk about Old Faithful, I guess. But now I'm going to swap out some of these green ones for red ones. As for that beeping, you're probably wondering what that is. The inverter's been sitting for a year and the battery's low. Okay, so new plan. I was going to take some of the red bulbs out of this bad cord and put them in the other one, but they don't seem to fit, so got to work out a new plan. I took the red lights and ran them across the bed like that on the other side. Then I went to Walmart and got a 20 count string of lights for about $2. They didn't have red, but they did have white, so I went ahead and got that. Came out pretty good. And Merry Christmas, because we are not afraid to say that here. Now, obviously, I can't really use the lights today, and my wife wants me to do something with her Mazda, so when it's not raining, perhaps that'll be another video. And then just make sure your local law enforcement isn't a bunch of sticklers before doing something like this. Ultimately, you're a big boy, big girl. You make your own decisions. Also, I invite you to come check out Jesus Bible Study. I take passages from the Bible and make them relevant to today's world. Link to this week's video will be in the description. And this is how we kick off Christmas at Daniel's Car Talk channel. And don't forget, New videos every Sunday. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will see you guys next week.